Good morning, YouTube. Come on up and watch this beautiful sunrise. Got the moon shining. Watering some plants this morning. Morning, man. How is everybody doing? I'm out here watering the garden. I do this at least twice. Every other day or every third day, depending if we got rain or not. Beautiful sunny day. It's gonna be in Florida. Beautiful moon out this morning. Little quarter moon you can see. Got plane in the sky. How is everybody doing? It smells good out here with the jasmines. Kind of reminds me of the days of Puerto Rico, when I used to do those sunrise mornings on the balcony. Got the birds chirping, the woodpecker be out pretty soon. Got to make sure these gardens are fed. What is up, Kevo? You up at the gym, man? What's going on? You going to hit the gym or what? Got Farmer Paco over here, watering the trees. Hopefully we get some rain this week. But really, this is the best time to get some watering done. Is this early in the morning, to be honest with you. Because it'll be hot. Had an early morning run. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, the Knicks will be on tonight. Hopefully they'll win. No distractions. Yeah, that'll be, yeah. Yeah, I really think that when the president went there, he jinxed them. I think he jinxed them. Too much distractions. I think everyone was overly The Knicks weren't playing the Knicks ball. I mean, they looked kind of sluggish, but it could have been because of the plane ride too. But I've been a Knicks fan forever. Even the bad days when they weren't the best. Even I think it was John Starks, I think it was, when he choked. But then again, you had Michael Jordan. You had Michael Jordan, man. He was unstoppable. The years of Michael Jordan really ruined my basketball supporting. They ruined it. I used to hate Michael Jordan so much. Yes, I like him now. Don't get me wrong. But back then in the 90s, I couldn't stand that man. I hated him because he was just the best. Unstoppable. The things he was doing. I mean, switching balls in the air. He was really pissing me off, man. Especially when the Knicks got there, they had it, man. But John Starks choked. I'll never forget it. There was that point on, I really hated Michael Jordan. But now I like him. He's not in basketball no more, but he was sure hated, boy. He was sure hated. But in all reality, it really wasn't a jinx, or it really wasn't the president showing up or whatever. It was just the team really looked bad. And that big tall dude from the Spurs, there was a lot of fouls that they didn't call when he was pushing that one dude around and stuff. The Suns came out to play. I think maybe just the trip or something really got the Knicks off guard. But hopefully they can turn it around tonight. I was hoping it was going to be a sweep. I know everyone in sports, we always have our jinxes, and we always think this thing jinxed it, or I didn't wear my t-shirt, jinxed it, or I watched my team play, jinxed it. But yeah, the Spurs really came out. The Spurs really look like the Spurs that they are, a championship team, or at least a playoff team. But hopefully the Knicks will turn it around. And sometimes other teams play better when they are away. I mean, the Giants did it on their Super Bowl run. They were known as the Road Warriors. So maybe the Knicks just can't do it at home and they can do it away. I mean, some people play better away than they do at home. So, but yeah, this reminds me of the time when I was in Puerto Rico. Yeah, they're still up. Hey, but I've seen teams, man, where they're down to the last. I think it was a hockey game. I think it was the Rangers. One year, they were winning. They were leading like 3-0 or 4-0. And then the other team just came back and just swept them till the end. And they lost. But hopefully that doesn't happen to the Knicks, man. Hopefully it doesn't happen to the Knicks. But I was just saying to myself, this kind of reminds me of the days when I was in Puerto Rico in the morning. Get up and watch the sunrise, the beautiful mountain. But nope, now I'm over here watering these beautiful trees. I think that's why we have a lot of tomatoes this year, because I come out here every second or third day, and the flowers are looking good. Because I've look online and stuff like that, and I notice even when you go to gardening centers, like real gardening centers, not like a Lowe's or a Home Depot, but you go to gardening centers and they're always watering in the morning. You never see them water in the afternoon, and I've been doing this year. Been getting out here before the sun rises and giving them a nice douse of water. And everything else, the trees, the plants are looking good. So maybe that's the trick. That 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock watering leaves a lot of the trees wet overnight. And I guess it gets some kind of fungus on the trees, but hopefully we'll get some water action going on. But I will say one thing, that jasmine is way the heck down over there. Oh wow, you're lucky. I mean, that was the only thing that I hated about delivering pizza was the rain. So I kind of get what you mean. It sure does stink when it rains, and you're out there working. Now that I don't deliver pizza, I can care less if it rains now. But yeah, that was the one thing I hated about delivering pizza was the rain and stuff. I friggin' hated it. I hated it with a passion. And over here, you know, certain times of the year, it could just pop up rain, and it's like as soon as I'm getting ready for delivery, we get this pop up rain, and it sucks when you're a delivery person. It sure sucks. But it sucks it doesn't rain here, because then it makes my water bill high. Because I gotta feed these suckers. Only way, like I said, that I've been getting a good garden of tomatoes and other things that are coming back. The bananas are starting to look good. But especially when you're delivering pizza to someone that's not going to tip, made it the worst when it rained. Them non-tippers out there. Rarely in Florida, when you get a rain, it rains the whole day. Unless there's something really bad out there. But, and that way that I'm facing the camera is usually where you see the space shuttle launch. I don't know. I was I mean, like, I know I made that smash burger, but then I seen some crazy stuff on YouTube where this place had like a, what's up, Poppy? Where this place had a smash burger Italian hamburger where they had the, what's that cheese? Anyway, they had that fried cheese on top of a hamburger with spaghetti sauce. So I don't know. I like to try something different. I can't remember. You know that cheese? You know that cheese, like cheese sticks, but it wasn't cheese sticks. It was cheese squares, and they had it on top of a hamburger with onion, and they had spaghetti sauce on it. That looked pretty interesting to try, but I know Saturday when BB's daughter comes over, I'm gonna make some burnt ends in the oven. But I've been craving for a pizza for some odd reason. A nice, good New York style pizza. Found this one place in the town over. I don't understand why people want to mess up a good burger and put cheese. Cheese is the best thing on a burger, Poppy. What are you talking about? Cheese? I mean, just think about it. How much that thick? Because that's a mozzarella cheese. Man, that thickness of a cheese on top of a pizza. So I don't know if we're gonna make meatloaf Sunday or what. I know we do have to go grocery shopping for some meats pretty soon. We're getting there. Looks like BB's sunflower fell down over here. Something happened. And hopefully it wasn't a snake or a squirrel. But this sunflower here, literally, it fell down. Something happened to this sunflower here that it fell down. So hopefully it wasn't a snake or a squirrel. That really took that one down there. But she does have another sunflower to the left there, if you can see it. Right over there. It's not a sunflower seed. It's basically a sunflower. And then she got her butterflies in that little planter pot. But our tomatoes have been doing awesome. Ribs. We had ribs the other day. We tried some new rib sauce. But we definitely got to go out there and get some meats and stuff. Been trying to hold back getting the meats. We try to run the meats down. It is hurricane season. This is the time of year where I get leery. I'm buying a lot of meats at this time because I'm just scared again that we lose power. But today we're going to have spaghetti and meatballs. Can you have a gas grill or just... Well, the Blackstone grill is a gas grill. And what happened was, Poppy, the reason I got the Blackstone grill was because we were going to Hibachi's, and I seen how they were cooking everything on the hibachi, which made me, that's what made me like the Blackstone grill, because I was liking how they were grilling the fried rice and the noodles. And so the gas grill that we had, unfortunately in Florida, or just me in general, when I get gas grills, they don't last long. The bottom part rots out so quickly. And it's not because I'm wetting it or cleaning it. It's just that they just always rot out for some reason or another. So I was going through gas grills every so many years here. So the Blackstone grill, it's covered. The flame area is covered, so it never gets wet from juices or anything. But we used to have a grill. It is a gas Blackstone, but that's the reason why I got the Blackstone, is because I just like the way that hibachi cooking, how they cook on there. Because you can't make smash burgers on a grill. And like I said, I've always had bad luck with gas grills. Always had bad luck. It just seemed like I just, even the one gas grill I rebuilt, it just seemed like just that area, the burners, that's what it is. The burners would just rot out. And gas grills ain't cheap neither. I used to like charcoal grills, but they would rot out even more faster. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was finding myself buying new grills all the time. And it was, like I said, grills ain't cheap. But I've cooked ribs on this grill. I think I did a video. I've cooked ribs on this grill here. I like this. I kind of do like the Blackstone. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the flavor of the grill burntness to it, but I just feel like the Blackstone, I really can get more meals with it. And like I said, all underneath there is not rotted or nothing. Only thing with a Blackstone grill is that you just have to make sure that you don't let that top part get rusted. I mean, I keep it seasoned. It is covered. And you really can't leave a Blackstone grill sitting down for a long time. So in other words, I can't have it sitting for a whole year and then decide I want to use it. It'll probably be all rusted. That's the only bad thing about a Blackstone grill, is that you got to at least use it once a month, at least once every 2 months or something. You have to. You definitely have to keep up with it. But these are our amazing tomatoes, man. The tomatoes that we did not care, and they want to do their best now. Let me make you a grilled burger. You'll buy. Don't get me wrong. I love grilled burgers. I do. I love the taste of grilled food. Oh, you put your Blackstone in the garage? Yeah. Fortunately, here in Florida, it's good to keep your car in the garage. If not, you'll wake up with roaches or snakes inside of it the next morning. And they tend to wear down faster when you leave your car outside, especially through a thunderstorm or raining on your car a lot. It gets all the parts underneath the engine all moist. That's why I always keep my cars in the garage. I have a secret for grilled burgers. What do you burn them? But I mean, I'm hooked on smash burgers, believe it or not. I really do like the way because it does have that char flavor. That Sunday I was gonna get a donut and make it a smash burger with a donut, but Publix didn't have any donuts out. Publix did not have donuts out. But can you believe this friggin' tomato plants, man? The tomato plants, we didn't care if they grew or not. And they're doing their best. This is like the first time that we've grown tomato plants and are literally eating from the garden. Like literally. And these are some good non-acidy tomatoes. And this was all started because the compost had some seeds in it. And then BB had seeds for years and she just threw them and said, screw it. If they grow, they grow. They don't. So it seems like when you tend to try to take care of something, it has a hard time growing than if you just say, screw it. Just throw it in the ground and let it grow. She was going to throw something else on the ground. Then when we threw the peanuts in the compost pile, the friggin' peanuts started growing in the compost. So I pulled a couple of the peanut plants out of the compost. So we are going to see if I can grow some peanuts. But that sun's going to be peeking out in between. One thing we are getting is a lot of snails. I've noticed that since watering a lot, we are getting a ton of snails on these plants. We tried everything. We tried the 7 dust. You ain't no Jimmy Carter, no. No, I'm not. I'm not even a Farmer Joe. I don't even want to do this, to be honest with you. This is something BB should be out here doing. This isn't even me out here. But this year I've really taken to the yard work. But just really, I'm taking to the yard work is to keep myself busy, where I'm not sitting around a lot and hurting. Just moving like I pinched a nerve yesterday doing some little bit of landscaping in the house outside. But I'm just trying to get myself out here more. Keep myself busy, but this isn't even me out here. I don't even know what I'm doing out here. But I've been taking care of the yard this year. Because like I said, we've never had good luck with anything with this yard. I mean, heck, this poor little orange tree over here that it looks so good. I don't know if you could see it right there, but that little orange tree where the green stick is on, right there where I'm watering, it looks so good. We planted it in here, looked good, and now all of a sudden the tree's just, I mean, it's still holding green, but it looks like it just wants to die. And we haven't even had an orange from this tree yet. Right when it was getting ready to blossom, the freeze came. But like I said, every time we want something, it doesn't seem to want to come in good. But like those tomato trees, we don't even care if they grow or not. And all of a sudden we're eating every other day. We're pulling out 5 tomatoes from there. And believe it or not, in here are some banana trees that the wildflowers are thing. The wildflowers are, or whatever flowers she planted. To the left over here, that is another sunflower tree that I'm watering there. But in there is bananas. This year we ain't gonna be catching no butterflies because we just don't have the money right now to keep buying butterfly food plants for them to eat. She's got some growing there, so we're just gonna see what happens. But yeah, these, like I said, these flowers have been taken off. I try to come out here either every 2 days or 3 on the 3rd day if no rain, and just water these. And this is what's happening. I mean, this year we literally just said, screw it. Let's just throw stuff, plant seeds, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And she's been out here with the rice, making the rice waters. I know she's been doing a lot of that stuff. And you can see that banana tree in the back. The squirrels are just eating the hell out the leaves. So it's like that don't even have no chance to do anything because the squirrels just keep eating it. Even though I cut back from the trees back there, just, my mother had these pads that I threw in the ground. They're supposed to be for squirrels. And the squirrels are sitting on it. They're literally sitting on. So there is nothing. I don't care what they have for sale. There is nothing that can get rid of a squirrel unless you have a BB gun. That's the only thing that gets rid of squirrels, is a BB gun. Because all that pepper, cayenne pepper I threw on there, these packs, and I can smell the packs. They're very strong. I don't know what's in them, but they're very strong. Not even that gets rid of the squirrels. But at least they don't like that food we put in there. You just feed the squirrel. That's the problem when we were feeding ducks here. They would poop on the roof and leaving an acidity. So we had to stop feeding the ducks, and that's the things with the squirrels, is that you feed them, and there's a boatload of squirrels here. I'm serious. There is a boatload of squirrels. The thing is, you start feeding them, they tear up the ground no matter what. They're going to tear the ground up. No matter what, they're going to eat that banana tree because there's no water, no rain for them. We leave water things all around, but that's the reason why they're eating the banana leaves, is for the water. When I looked it up, I said, damn, do squirrels eat banana leaves? And it's like, yes, because there's no water. Even though we have water all around for the birds, even by the bird feeders everywhere, it's like they're not drinking that. But they sure as the hell are eating everything, like literally everything. they tell they tell all their friends. Well, I'm hoping that this guy back there tears these trees down. He said they're thinking about tearing all the trees down, but and then we got a woodpecker tearing the hell out of that tree over there. He is tearing the hell out. I mean, branches are falling. There's holes in there. There's a woodpecker. It literally looks like someone went over there with a chainsaw and just tore up the whatever tree there. There's so many pieces of bark or whatever, but I mean, they dig up around the plants. You can feed them all you want. Like, they dig up all around, all in here, and they're becoming a nuisance more than anything. A big nuisance. It wouldn't be so bad if you feed them and they leave the ground alone, but they put holes in the ground, holes in that planter pot over there. But, and like I said, my mother had these packs of squirrel things, repellent, nothing. Nothing works to get rid of a squirrel. Literally nothing. Then you got to watch out that they don't start burrowing in your shed. That's the other thing. I know they're not going to get into the roof of our house because it's aluminum now, but these squirrels start making a home somewhere in the shed or whatever. I live in a log house. We had to put vinyl siding on soft fit to keep the woodpecker off. Wow. Yeah, this woodpecker here, literally, there is a... Phoebe thinks that the woodpecker's building a hole for a nest, to make a nest, but there is a perfectly round hole, and it goes halfway through this tree. But we do have a lot of doves. We do have some doves, even though you're saying, hey, Kevin. But we have doves, blue jays, cardinals, and I think they're crows that are coming to the bird feeder. So that's a good thing. Some of these birds are coming back. And they do sometimes chase the squirrels. And we used to have a hawk that used to sit on that fence, but not this year. Have not seen it this year. But I hope this orange tree comes back. This orange tree looks like pitiful. I don't know what happened to it. It's still green, but I don't know if it's dying or what. And then right in there, where I'm watering, that's the peanut. And a peanut is not a tree, or I think it's a flower or something. But that's my experimental peanut that I'm watering in there. And supposedly, how that peanut grows is it grows up like a flower, and then the peanut vines grow down towards the ground from the top of the plant, and then the peanuts are grown in the ground. So that's a very interesting thing there that I learned about peanuts. So, but yeah, that little thing that you see right there, that's peanuts, or a peanut that we threw away. We threw a bag of peanuts away, and now we're getting in the compost a whole bunch of peanut flowers or trees or whatever you want to call them growing. My only concern with the woodpecker is that tree right there, when the electric people cut like a V shape because of the electric wire, and the woodpecker, and it's loaded with ants. That tree inside is loaded with those big ants. So that tree is literally dying. I hate to see it fall during a hurricane or a big storm. I've never grown peanuts too, Poppy. I just threw it in there and figure what the heck. I mean, what can go wrong, right? It's like the tomato trees. I didn't expect we didn't expect to have this many tomatoes or the tomato trees to do that good. It just seems like when you don't care about it, you get more of that. So who knows? If this peanut tree dies or whatever, I can care less. But we did leave the rest in the compost and let it grow inside the compost. So we will see. We're not going to churn the compost where the peanuts are. But definitely no avocados this season because of the freeze. But like I said, we are getting tomatoes like you wouldn't believe it. I'll take it. I will take it. And a lot of this area here is all sand. So, I mean, that's why we try to feed nutrients to these trees here a lot. But this lemon tree, she's been real good. But it's turning yellow, so I don't know if that means water. Either it's too much water or not enough. Or not enough nutrients. But then again, there's friggin' squirrel holes all around it. So who knows? I give up trying to figure it out. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, having a tomato sandwich. Go to Publix and get some bread. But usually when we eat something, we go out to eat or something, at home we try to stick more to not eating a lot of bread and stuff. But yeah, this friggin' thing here. Now it wants to have yellow leaves. So see the nutrient, and you hear that's the woodpecker. That's all Woody Woodpecker up there. And you can see, like that one branch fell down. That's not my property, but you could see they're tearing the hell out of those trees. And you can even see, even with me we eat more sandwiches in the summer. You could see how the water is still top over here. Even though I water every 2 days, that's how dry that sugar sand is back here. And this is for 7+ years we've been putting compost and other dirts and everything. But the sugar sand will rise when you water it, and it'll push down. And you could be here, I'm not lying, I could be watering here for 3 hours, and I can take my hand and put that sugar sand, and it'll be dry underneath there. But I've never had a tomato sandwich with Duke's mayonnaise. I think it was Hellman's. I think I used to eat a lot. Then we got some pineapples in there. Even though these pineapples are like 3 years old, we did have pineapples from them previously, but pineapple's supposed to grow every 2 years, but we haven't had, maybe they're older than 2 years since the last pineapple. But I was hoping we would have gotten pineapples. I know they got to be over 2 years. But they're starting to look good too. Yeah, Duke's is the best. I agree with that. That's some redneck mayonnaise. Redneck mayonnaise there. Now, hopefully the rain chance. My dad used to eat pineapple and cheese sandwiches. Oh, wow. I know that's another thing they're doing a lot here. What's up, Kyle? I know another thing they're doing a lot when we've been going out to eat is pineapple and hamburgers. We went to this one joint and we tried it, but they used pineapple from a can, and it wasn't really all that. But pineapples and hamburgers is another thing that's getting very popular at hamburger places. And we've been on this, there's a Facebook review page of local eating places around here where we live, so we've been trying to hit different joints and stuff. I have Poppy. Must be really early, Kyle. Must be really early. And I want to thank you, Poppy, for mentioning varsity, because now all of a sudden BB is craving a varsity hot dog. Oh, the squirrels are eating those 2 banana trees back there too, because they just ain't happy with the big one. She was going to do her tax class this year, but she's not going to do it because now they want $200. Like, how can I say, like, when BB, the insurance thing with the health insurance thing, a lot of people think that these people make a lot of money in the beginning. I mean, I'm sure they make money selling health insurance, but in the beginning thing, it's not really, there really is no money. You will have to stop. Oh yeah, trust me, we are going to stop both going and coming. But when BB sells an insurance, she only gets $25 a month a person. So right now she has maybe like 4 people. So that's $100 a month with 4 people. So when they were telling her about the insurance, I mean the taxes, they just made it seem like, oh, don't worry about it. We're going to pay something here. The class is free because she was going to do taxes too. But then when a friend of hers that sells insurance too was telling her like, no, she just found out that she's got to pay $200 to take a state test. So there really is no profit margin in the beginning of doing all this insurance stuff. So she's not going to do the taxes because we're going to concentrate, $200 just to take a state test. You have to, I think it's a 4-hour test or something. And you have to take a state test and pay $200. So, I mean, it ain't like she makes a couple $100 on YouTube and then the $100 a month on that thing. So I was telling her, I was like, well, I wouldn't do it neither because she's more in the red from making those books. And then she did that seminar which failed, and I think she spent like $80 or $100 and something in food, and no one showed up. So I try to tell her like we need just to get out there more to the community and find out where these people are at, because she picked a job to where I don't know how to explain it, but the market is full of people. So there is, and these people have been there even longer than BB. They probably have like 20, customers or more to where they're making decent money. But it's like I told her, you got to get out there. We got to find out where that sweet spot is, where all these seniors are. Because a lot of these places, like the 55 and over community, they have their own insurance sales agent there. So they're not going to let you in. So that's what she has to do. And I told her, we got to try to make some more YouTube videos to get out there, because with her being on YouTube and people do come up to her where we live here, maybe we can get them through there. So hopefully you'll be seeing some videos, of course, with the insurance stuff, but we still are putting the other content out. But like I said, just bear with us as we try to get BB's name out here. In this health insurance thing, because a lot of people use their car insurance. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to health insurance, everyone's in on that game. It's not a market is looking for people. The market is flooded. And especially here in Florida, where you'd had people already doing this 10, 20 years before she started this. So you're in a market where it's flooded with people, and then of course people are the new people that are signing up today to become health insurance agents, because when they lure you in there, they lure you to believe that, you're going to make a ton of money. But then you got to, and a lot of the work she does, like last night, she was with 2 people. Mind you, she doesn't get paid for, other than $25 a month, she's not getting paid by time or anything. She's up there to like the whole day with 2 people trying to help them out because they had problems with their insurance. And then one lady was just like a pain in the ass, undecisive. So now you got to deal with a customer like that. And then you're helping somebody else out with their medicines. Now you don't want to lose them. And all that is for free. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of insurance people that when they sell something, they'll just sell you the insurance and just be done with you and be like, that's your problem, Whereas she can't do that. She's just one of those where she just wants to help somebody and make sure they're done right. She's even to the point to where she's even helped people file for Social Security. And they're, I don't want to say they're not supposed to do that, but they don't have to do that. That's not their problem or their job. But she still does it for them just to get that customer to come to her and stuff. But so I try to tell her, just got to try to get your name out there. It's going to be a little rough haul. And hopefully next year we'll be out there vending. Hopefully by the end of the year, between the YouTube, put some money away. Because like I said, she is only making a couple $100 on YouTube just from her videos, because you have to have at least 5,000 plus views on YouTube to make any money. 500 views to 1,000 views, man, you're only talking about $5 a video. She's making anywhere between $2 and $5 a video. In one video, she'll make $2. And it's all about that friggin' algorithm, She'll make $2. Another video, she'll make $5. Another video, she'll make $3. You add that all up in 30 days. You ain't making nothing. And even videos that are 1,000 views can make, as much as $6. Where a video that's 20 minutes long, can make $5. I don't know how the hell YouTube does all that, and then they take their 30% out of there. But I told her, put some money away. Let's get out there next year to that Lakeland First Friday. Go out there every first Friday to get out there. My daughter's friend, which a video will be out today, and you can see the peanut trees are growing. What are you doing up early? What do you think, dude? Gotta take care of this Jersey garden here. Anyway, my daughter's friend invited us the other day to a place that she works at, a rehabilitation place. We did a video for that there. So it's like I told her, we got to get out there, find the seniors, get in there, meet people, do some ribbon cutting events and stuff. But then a lot of these people want money too, like the Chamber of Commerce. Man, you got to spend like $500 to $1,000 so you can network. Like everything is just about money, It's literally like everyone's always making $1 off of somebody. Like that networking, whether it's with the Chamber of Commerce or anybody, anything to do with networking, they're making money. That's what it's literally all about. And she just doesn't have that type of money to be shelling out because her company is not making nothing. Literally making nothing. Like she's literally not making no money. So like I said, hopefully we can get out there more in the YouTube, make more YouTube videos to where people will see her and hopefully would draw her in that way. I mean, she does have that Facebook page up there. So if you guys happen to have Facebook, go to her BB Does Insurance Facebook page and just comment on there. It doesn't matter. You can comment about YouTube. You can comment about anything on there. Just make a comment. That way it gets the page going. I mean, yeah, I saw a Jersey hot dog vendor say it's scaralicious with ketchup on a hot dog. I mean, I love ketchup on everything. I don't know if it's a Jersey thing or a Puerto Rican thing, but I always grew up with ketchup, mustard, and sauerkraut, and the soubrette sauce on a hot dog. Yes, I hear you. I hear you, Mr. Woodpecker. And the crazy thing is in Puerto Rico, they use ketchup, mayonnaise, and some kind of ground beef on their hot dogs. And chips. And chips. All right, here's another peanut. I put another peanut plant in this little thing here. So right in there is another peanut. So hopefully we'll be having Peanut World. Poppy, if Home Dalek is on today. Here it's mustard, ketchup, and raw onions. Yeah, I just can't do the raw onions. I could do saute onions. I could do cooked onions. When it comes to raw onions, I can't do raw onions. Not good for my stomach. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and every other Saturday. Here's another, this jasmine tree here. It smells beautiful out here. Smell beautiful with those jasmine trees. Must be another hot chick selling hot dogs. I don't think Jim likes hot dogs. I think he likes seeing the buns. Now, you see that packet right there, Poppy? That's supposed to be a squirrel repellent. And the squirrel sits on there and digs a hole. So, it ain't repelling nothing. I promise you, nothing repels a squirrel but a BB gun. Now, this is a tree here. This little plant here is what we bought from, where the hell's that place? Anyway, that place in Zephyr Hills. And look how much it's grown. It's supposed to be a butterfly tree. It's a butterfly tree. It's not Harbor Freight. It's, damn, I can't remember the name of the place. But anyway, that's a butterfly plant, so we'll see. But yep, that little package there, man. The squirrels just sit on it. And my mother swears by these things. Like they say, there's a sucker born every minute. No, not Tractor Supply. It was that one we did a video. We did 2 videos on where we bought it from. I drive 3 hours. Definitely want to see her. Yeah, but it's the one we did like 2 or 3 videos on. Where we had the first bag of peanuts that we bought. The good peanuts. Well, we got to go back there. The amazing salted peanuts. These are the peanuts, the second peanut bag we bought. They're made for someone who wants to boil them. They were just raw peanuts. They were garbage, but hey, we're going to grow them. And the crazy thing is these bags are so small, so strong. The Cameron, you wish you got your wish Carter hurt himself. You got your wish. Carter hurt himself. Oh, did he? Good, good. I'm not all about that drama. I'm happy. He probably hurt himself on purpose. I'm not all about that drama. I haven't found that A1 mayo yet, man. I looked, I promise you. I don't know if you're messing with me or what. But I have not found it yet. But I'm not all into that political stuff, drama, into everything and stuff. I did put the clock out for those who are watching in my mother's house. My niece opened up the door. and let me in. So the clock is up. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on it because I felt like when I was talking about it and showing people the clock, everybody was, had something to say about the president. And it's like, I don't care. I would check my grocery store scammer. Yeah, check it out. But I don't know if I'm going to show the video with my mother finding the clock because I wasn't trying to make it political or saying I like one person or I don't like another person. But you get people that just take political stuff too serious. It's here, $3.50 at the Y store. We don't have a Y store. Who makes it? Was it Kraft that makes it? You say it's by the salad dressing? Because we looked in Publix yesterday or the day before, and there was none. There was nothing there. But the clock is in my mother's house. Hopefully she won't be back till the 24th or 25th, so hopefully the battery won't die. Yeah, I mean, I can find the Taylor ham everywhere. That's Publix. Everybody sells that. Everybody sells the Taylor ham now. You got too many New York, New Jersey people down here. Crap, okay. I'm scared to ask one of the workers because I think that you're messing with me. They'll probably look at me like A1 and mayo. But it sounds delicious. I bet you that A1 and mayo with ketchup, but not ketchup with the A1 and mayo mixed in. The A1 and mayo on a hamburger, but then you squirt the ketchup on there. I bet you that tastes pretty good. Man, these jasmine trees smell beautiful. All right, let's go to the front yard. I'm only running this live until this camera dies. No, I haven't. Oh, okay. You got to try it on. Let me get this freaking thing adjusted here. You should try it on a hamburger. I bet you it tastes good on a hamburger, but you squirt the ketchup on there. I bet you that tastes real good. Woo, skies are looking crazy. Get that A1 mayo, ketchup, squirt ketchup on there. There was a time I did like A1 steak sauce on my hamburgers, but that didn't last long. That did not last long. Other than steak and pork chop, but BB got me hooked on the HP sauce for the pork chops. I used to put A1 on my pork chops as well. I used to put ketchup on my steak. This is another plant that the leaves. I don't know. Some people say it's nutrition. Some people say you're watering it too much. But the thing is that in the morning there is a high smell of chlorine in our water. Poppy sounds like cartoons. Walmart nor Amazon does not have it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Is Jim messing with us? Or is there really such a thing as A1 mayo? She just woke up. I'm usually up first anyway. I'm usually up by 4 or 5. And then I come out and either every other day or every third day I come out here and water the plants. But this is another plant here that gets yellow flowers. I mean, the leaves are turning brown. But like I've said, in the morning it does smell like bleach. So BB was thinking it might have something to do with the water. All right, let me bring this down a little bit. There we go. Well, I'm telling you, Jim, I've looked everywhere and I cannot find this craft thing. Cameron, go live before the Knicks game tonight. Let me see, what's today? Gotta see if we're doing something today. I know BB goes to the pharmacy. She sits in front of the pharmacy. And I don't know if she has a client. I gotta see. Let me see what her schedule is. It's based out of Sunburn, Pennsylvania. Probably too much sun. All right, Vince, to do too much sun. Well, I don't. Yeah, could be. Yeah, we've been having a very heat wave-ish. There was another plant. I think I showed it in the backyard. Was doing the same thing. I just can't remember what plant that was now. Yeah, that could be it then. Because the reason I'm watering in the morning is because they say at nighttime when if the leaves or the ground gets wet, you get more diseases. So, and again, like I was saying earlier, I water in the morning because I notice when I go to real garden places, like not Walmart or stuff, I'm talking about like real places, they are always watering in the morning. So, and ever since I've been doing that, watering in the morning, I've been having much success with a lot of things like the tomato plants and a lot of other stuff, the banana trees. So, but I've just noticed that there, and you're right, it probably is too much sun. I never thought about that one because there is another tree in the back that's doing the same thing. But the crazy thing is like there's someone down the road that has those things. They're taller than me. They're taller than 6 feet. But they have their dirt. This is sugar sand up here, but their dirt is the black dirt. Like I call it black dirt, but it's that dirt like you would see on cow farms or something, like a swampy dirt. It stays moist 24 hours a day. You don't have to water it because the ground always stays wet. And they have plants just like that, man. They're about like 6 feet tall. But yeah, you're right. It could be. It's been like 90s and 100s. Well, I do have topsoil in them. We did the topsoil, and because every 2 months, like right in spring and then back in November, we put topsoil on all these, on everything. So I don't know. I just hope it's not the chlorine in the water. I'm starving. You're starving. I'm thinking about getting me an Egg McMuffin. I can go for an Egg McMuffin right now. There is a hack. It's a 1035 hack. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this week. But one day I'm going to make a video. And it's where you get a double cheese. It's when McDonald's sells lunch and breakfast at the same time. And you get a double cheeseburger and an Egg McMuffin. And you take the cheeseburger out of it and put it on the Egg McMuffin. It's called the 1035 hack. Sounds delicious. Right up my alley. Hey, let me know if the clock goes off while you're in there. Got my niece's husband. He's over there at my mom's house. Did you guys know? We were in the car. I would drive 30 minutes to get discount or anything for the matter. Not worth the drive. Says Safeway and Target have it. I grew up, or I should say my kids grew up on McDonald's. I used to take them to McDonald's all the time. These have been coming in nice too. Another butterfly. No, but my niece's husband, he's feeding the cats or doing something to the cats. Damn autocorrect pissing me off. What's wrong, Poppy? You can't type? Here's another thing that's growing in good too, is this whole section here. Anyway, ask him if he hears the clock to let me know. Poppy, you wearing cameraman's glasses? It's autocorrect, Jim. It's picking up that southern accent. It's picking up her neck of the woods accent. And they call these phones smartphones. Y'all. We found a brand new Chinese place that opened up on the south side of our town. It's called Duck something. A Chinese place. It reminds me of the place in New Jersey that we went to where they sold duck. But we ain't gonna eat duck. I mean, I don't eat duck, but they have dumplings. I think that's what it's called, duck and dumplings. They only as smart as the user. I know one thing, ever since car company said that when we bought the cars new a couple of years ago, we had the Blue Link was free, and then you have to pay for it. But ever since they put the notice, I think it was yesterday, they put a notice on BB's car. And let me tell you something, that GPS, it says your GPS will no longer be updated. They ain't lying. It did the same thing in my car with Carlos and Sean when we went to Tampa. It couldn't find places. So if they think I'm gonna fork up $100 a year, I'll use my cell phone first. I will use my cell phone first before I pay $100 a year. But it's just miraculously how you can see. I found this in the garbage. I found that literally. And I'm not much of a garbage picker, but I couldn't pass this up. I'm going to paint it either New York Giant color or Florida Gator colors. But yeah, like a bunch of years ago, I found this in the garbage. I used to send my kids when they were young to pick the stuff out in the garbage. BB pulls him around the neighborhood. Needs tires. But I thought it was pretty cute. I guess the older we get, we start putting crazy stuff in front of the house. This is something like an old fogey would put in front of his house. And I'm an old fogey. Giants colors with teardrops. And the Knicks play like they keep playing. It might be the Knicks colors with teardrops. You just never know. You just never know. Tell you one thing, ever since I used that thing to clean the floor, that power washer that I bought from Harbor Freight, I just look at these patio blocks and I'm at awe to see how shiny they are. I think this year the most I'm really taking pride in the yard, the landscaping. Kevo must have went to Mickey D's. He was hungry. He was hungry. You should try the McHat. Wait till 10:35. Get a double cheeseburger. Get an egg McMuffin. Take the burger patties out of the egg McMuffin and put it in the thing. What's up, DeLong? And then put it in the egg McMuffin. And that's the Mick 35 hat, which I'm going to try one day. Never thought about having well, yeah, we eat hamburgers, eggs. But maybe I'll do the sausage one. I'll do the sausage egg McMuffin. Egg, bacon, egg, ham, and a hamburger, that's normal. But if I want to maybe I'll do the sausage egg McMuffin, and I'll have sausage, egg, and hamburger. Now that's different. That's a different flavor there to have the sausage and the hamburger put together. I know one thing, this friggin' banana tree is taking off. And the sun is coming up. Yesterday was an overcast. It was beautiful yesterday. I know I pinched a nerve. Whole back of my neck is swollen. Yes, need to make some biscuits and gravy, man. I do need to make some, I hate fat fingers. Look at you, Jim. Let me see your fingers. Remember, the camera always puts 50 pounds on you. Creamy chip beef. Gotta finish making those grits we still have. We still have those grits from when we went up to Helen at that one place. I bought the cheese. Not like you made the other day. No. I like kind of thick gravy, but I don't know what the hell happened there, to be honest with you. But no, definitely not. Sure, BB didn't do that. No, she didn't do it. Nope. I was the one. Oh, my fingers, cameraman. I know sometimes in the video my hand looks like, my God. Is that really how big my hand is? Glasses. That was a little thick. You could have added water. I didn't even think about it, Poppy. I'll be honest with you. I did not think about adding water. That is the honest to God truth. That's why I don't like cooking for people. Wow, you got big hands. That's what she said. I've already been hand shamed before on a video. Oh, you got big feet. Also. I've already been hand shamed. So you got to teach me, huh? I size 12. Man, you got them big feet, Jim. As you get older, you'll be stumbling over them. I don't know if I become a Floridian or a farmer. Or a wuss. But now I'm all about watering plants. And I went from working on cars to watering plants, man. See what marriage does to you? I like the brick color. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, my father, when we first moved to Florida and this house was being built in 2004, my father knew somebody that he used to get dirt, but they call it not clean dirt. It was dirt with stuff in it. And this dirt had all these patio blockings in it. And the guy told my father, take them all. Take as many as patio blocks as you want. So he took enough to make this the back porch in his house and my niece's house. And now you go there. That guy won't give that away for free no more. Now he charges. But my father used to pick the rocks out of the dirt because clean dirt sells more than dirty dirt. And what I mean by dirty dirt is dirt that has rocks in it, tree branches, or like people wouldn't want that for their yard. They want the cleaner dirt. But yeah, my father got lucky. I'd rather be a farmer. Well, there's Amish in Florida. I couldn't be a Floridian only if I had a pool. Mustache Mario, they call him. Yeah, pools are overrated, Poppy. Pools are overrated. Especially here in Florida. Unless you got someone that will clean your pool for you or maintain it. Pools here. I think I had an above ground pool when I first moved here. They get moldy real quick. You get snakes in them. If you have an underground pool, you get alligators, but the water moccasins you gotta watch for. And they turn green real quick here because of the pollen in Florida. And then the beetles, all the bugs. A pool is really a rich man's dream here in Florida because you got to have someone to come and take care of it all the time. It's not something that if you're busy and you hardly go in it. Poppy kiddie pool here. That would be me, cameraman, the pool lady. I mean, when I was in Jersey, my parents, we had a pool, and I was always the one that had to cover it, clean it. Oh, that was the other thing. When we had the above ground pool here too, there's grass here they call razor grass, and the razor grass would grow through your pool liner and make a hole in it. That was another thing that I hated too. Was that razor grass was growing through. Where's Mark and Kit Kat? Kit Kat's probably sleeping. Oh no, Kit Kat got a toothache. That's right. She was trying to go to the dentist yesterday, but because her tooth was infected, they didn't pull it out. So she's probably on some pain medicine. She is probably on some pain medicine. She is knocked out. Yeah, she had an infected tooth. She was going to get it pulled. She messaged me yesterday saying that they wouldn't pull it out because it was infected. So I know she's got to be in pain. She's flying in the sky. And I know she's not in bed because the baby's up. Baby got to be up. That's a crock pot not to pull. That's only when to get rid of only way to get rid of the infection. Well, that's what they told her. That because she has an infection wherever the tooth is located, that they can't pull it because it's infected. So I mean, unless that's just a way to say, hey, to make money, to say come back because you got to pay me again. But they get 2 office visits. Oh, okay. Well, thank God. So I guess that's what she's doing. She's probably with the baby right now, holding on to her side of her mouth. Woo, that sun is kicking. I like my dentist. It's all free. Lucky you. I wouldn't even care if a dentist is free, to be honest with you. I mean, I go if I gotta go, but alrighty. What happened here? You need some dirt. That's what you need. Battery's doing pretty good on the phone. Woo! I did it. They hate to pay for. They have to pay for 2 office visits so they can make money. Yes. What's up, Eric? Well, I can't believe it. I've been out here an hour. It takes me an hour and 39 minutes just to water our side of the yard. I don't know if you guys want to join me, but I have to go do my mother's yard. Morning, BB. Poppy and them say hi. Hello. I don't know if you guys want to join me. I have to, that's the gandula trees. And then I got to water hers because she's out of town. There we go. She's not one of those get up and wants to do a hot tub live. Yeah, it's about my mom's house. Who wants to do a hot tub live with Cameron and BB? Hopefully it should be good. But it buffed because I left my area there. Hopefully it unbuffed. Since I was connected to the Wi-Fi over there and it's not connected. I think I'm too far, so it went to the, but this is the avocado tree that gave like almost 20 avocados in the freeze, and look, it's trying to come back. It is literally fighting its way back to life. Hopefully it can come back and survive. But remember this big, beautiful avocado tree, guys? Look at it. Look at it. It's just, it is trying to push through that hard bark and everything. Like literally trying to push through the hard bark. So I've been, not only have I been feeding the bottom, I've been wetting the bark so that it can come through, soften up the bark a little. I don't know if that's working or if it's just all in my mind. Did you guys hear something in the news about they might be letting some mosquitoes out in Florida and in Texas? or Florida, Texas, and yeah, where they're supposed to be letting mosquitoes that are, but that's what they were talking about again on the news. They were talking about letting some mosquitoes out in Texas and in California to kill these other mosquitoes. Supposedly they're neutered, and when they pregnant the lady mosquito, the larva dies. So they definitely want to mess with the ecosystem. Because what happens if the mosquitoes, whatchamacallit, if they stop doing their thing and they don't produce? Like, I thought every bug or animal had a purpose. I don't know what mosquitoes get rid of, or if they're food for somebody. Yeah, I don't even think the squirrels would. I even have 2 packets in the gandula trees because when these things flower, this is where the squirrels are going to come to. Put the trunk clock near the squirrels, get rid of them, or the cuckoo clock. Yeah, Poppy, it was all over the news that they were going to, and I think there is another state too, but they're supposed to release these mosquitoes that when they impregnate the other mosquito, something in their sperm kills the larva. Or if it doesn't kill the larva, it makes the new mosquito sterile. But if that gets out of control and we have no more mosquitoes, what's the mosquito's purpose for on this earth? Because the mosquitoes were put here on this earth for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be an ecosystem that they do that's their purpose. I mean, I understand they carry bacteria. Better not. You got to look it up. I mean, put it up on the thing, releasing mosquitoes in Florida, and AI will tell you. But it's like, what's the purpose of the mosquitoes? It's got to be a purpose why they're here. I mean, I understand they're spreading diseases, but there wouldn't have been no diseases, of course, if there wasn't man on this earth. They would continue to live, because I'm sure the mosquitoes were living in the dinosaur days, way before man was around, or even during the caveman. They just might have looked a little bit different. But I was just curious. What happens if it gets out of hand and it sterilizes all the mosquitoes and we don't have mosquitoes? Or how are they going to reproduce? They're going to go extinct, and then they're going to have to put mosquitoes out that have kids again. So what's the purpose? So what happens when you overthink it? Another thing that was funny yesterday too is that we were driving and we went by Racetrack and gas was $3.89, and then we went by Walmart and gas was $3.49. So why is Racetrack charging over 40 cents more? I guess since no live streams play my hot dog game. So it's like, how come everyone else is charging 40 more cents for gas and Walmart isn't? But we seen it yesterday, $3.49 at Walmart and Sam's Club. And it was like $3.98 at Racetrack and some other gas stations. They were in the 390s. She's doing good. She just woke up, getting her morning coffee, getting ready. She'll be going to the pharmacy to sit out there for a couple hours today. And I think that's all we have planned for today. Just getting stuff done around the house. I think I might go clean my mother's car later. Take it to the car wash, clean the inside and the outside, and get it back in the garage. And eventually I'm going to have to get out here with a weed eater one day and weed eat this whole backyard. But yeah, I just still couldn't believe how Walmart gas was $3.49. And everyone still wants to hit that $3.90 mark. But these gandules are looking good. I think we're going to have a good season as long as the squirrels stay the hell away from here. Because they would eat all the gandules. They will eat all the gandules coming from here. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish this up here because my battery is getting low. And thanks for everyone that joined me this morning. Never bought Sam's Club gas. It's a pain in the ass to get Sam's Club gas because the lines here are always packed. But I'm going to get to going. My battery's getting ready to go. You guys have a good day. Thanks for those who joined me out this morning. The mosquitoes are plant pollinators and are food source for birds. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. What happens if that gets out of control? And we will try, Kevin. I will try to do a live later if we're not doing nothing. I used to have a Ram 1500 V8 Hemi. Gas was over $100. Jesus. That is wild. That is wild. Yes, everyone have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me. So, see you guys, and take care.